Hey guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we're going to learn parameterization in TestNG. So what is parameterization? Parameterization is a type of data-driven testing that allows you to execute the same test multiple times using different parameters value. There are two ways by which we can achieve parameterization in TestNG. Number one, from TestNG XML file level. We have seen that in TestNG XML file in our previous lectures. There is a TestNG XML file created, and we can execute all of our test cases, include from TestNG XML file. So we can, declare our parameterization in TestNG XML file level. And here is a, where to declare in TestNG XML file. We can declare under our suite level, or we can declare under test module level. Okay, the use case would be, since it could be like if there is a central global variable we need to use for any test cases or method, we can define those variables and its value in TestNG XML file under suite level, or even module level. If you have a separate, sub URL that specific belongs to for a specific module, then you can declare those URL to underneath, or username, password, whatever is a global variable or sub global variable, depends on a requirement. You can declare under suite level or test module level. And the other form is like you can declare your parameterization or your parameter values is in a class level for a specific method. Sometimes you have a specific method and you need to pass multiple sets of data for a specific method that need to test. That time you can declare also your parameter in a specific method in a class level. Let's see. Back to our Eclipse. Okay, in our Eclipse, you already know that we're going to use the same project like TestNG practice project, and we have multiple classes in our test package, which is demo, demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. Also there is a TestNG group, the demo. So those are the classes, have a multiple method we have been using last few lectures, which is all about for TestNG practice. So you should be familiar with those, so it's better to start from the scratch. So anyways, over here there is a demo 3 class, and we have, you can see there's a number of test method. We have method is over here search result 1, and we have a method search result 2, and we have also method, this is the two actual test method, and there is after method and there is a before method. Okay, so let's open our XML file. So here is our XML file, where we have a two module test module. One is search, another one is login. So if we want to declare any parameter which is global for your entire application, like your base URL, like your username, password to log into our application, those should be the global variable, and it should be applicable for any method in your any class in your entire application, your end-to-end application, right? And we can declare underneath the suite level. So suite level usually it's a global variable, like and wherever you want to use those variable, any test cases under any classes. Okay, let's see that how to declare. Let's declare over here. So to declare, all we are going to say it's a parameter. Since it's parameter, so we are going to type the keyword is parameter. Very simple, parameter, right? And after that we have to say parameter name, and parameter always declare as a name value pairs. So name is 1. Okay, name equals to, you have to give a actual name. So example, I'm going to give a name like base URL. Okay, and then you have to pass the value of this name. Value is another attribute equals to whatever the value. So example, our value is you know, say Codenbox Automation lab.com. Okay, so this is, assume that this is your actual, you know, application, right? So like base application, and then make sure you close your parameter over here, right? You can close it, right? So this is again the parameter declare as a name value pair. So here is the name is a base URL, and for this name attribute, the value would be, this is the value. Okay, and you can declare multiple parameters, as many as you want. You know, we can declare another one, say parameter name. You can say parameter name. So example names could be, say username, and give a value. Say example, give a value, say Shariful. Okay, Shariful. Okay, and then closing the parameter. You can close this way, you can close that way, it's fine. It's totally up to you. Now, so this is two global variable we declare. Now you can use this parameter. You can, you know, extract or import those parameter, or driven that parameter, any one of the parameter to any classes, any methods, whatever you need. So example, we're going to do in demo 3. So because we have, you know, demo 3, it's should be, as long as this demo 3 class is in this XML file, doesn't matter whether it's in search module or login module, as long as it's over here, should work. So let's go demo 3. So in our demo 3, let's add, I would say, let me add it's in over here, you know, search result 2. So first of all, you know, to import those parameter, you know, name and value, like name, you know, those attribute, those parameter to any method in your classes. So you have to add a annotation. It's called parameters. So P should be uppercase. Please remember that part. Okay. Parameters. So this one is parameters, and in an XML file it is parameter, and this is started P is lowercase, but this is started with uppercase. Okay, parameters. And now in a curly braces, declare curly braces. Okay, now, you know, copy exactly the same attribute name. So for the name attribute, the name is, you know, base URL, copy exactly the same over here because you are importing, and then make sure it should be in a string format. Okay, it should be string format, and then comma, and pass that another one, right? Same username. Okay, the username. So hover your mouse, import the package related with the parameter. Okay, make sure parameters TestNG annotate the second one, not the first one. Okay, here is a, just, you know, make sure again, hover mouse, so you can see this is the second one. Okay, and after that, so you import, you pass the knowledge, this two attribute, this two parameter name. Okay, this one and this one, and this parameter, like the first, this parameter, it comes tie with the value with this value. And for username parameter, the value is Shariful. Okay, so ultimately the value comes with the name. So this means the URL, and this means the Shariful. Okay, now I have to pass this two parameter in my test cases, and this parameter will be applicable only the immediate, right after the immediate method. So after this parameter I declare over here, you know, it will be only applicable in this test case, not any other. Okay, so if you need to use on any other test case, you have to, you know, write exactly the same way, you know, before each and every test method, Okay, so to pass this two parameter in my this test cases, I have to, for this one parameter or this attribute, I have to pass one variable over here. For this one, I have to pass another variable over here, declare. Okay, and both of them is string. So for the first one, let's declare the the return type would be string, and for the base URL, let's say URL, and then comma. For the second one, string return type, and the variable would be, say for the username, let's give a name, variable, it's like name. Okay, now this URL will have the knowledge, will have the value of this base URL, because the base URL nothing, it has the value, it has the value of this, and the username is nothing, it has the value of shoreful, right? So because it's a name value pair, right? So base URL will replace with URL. It means URL, this URL will have the value of base URL, and this name will have the value of username. Right now you can pass this variable to have that actual value in your method. So if I say sysout, okay, sysout, let's pass this URL. It should be URL is nothing like Codenbox Automationlab.com, right? And then if I do the same thing over here, the name, pass the name, so pass the name over here. Okay, so it should be nothing, the output should be shoreful. Okay, but in real life, so since this is a URL, this URL will have the URL, so usually we'll say driver.get, then you can pass, right? We'll say something like that. All right, driver.get, and then you can pass this URL. So this URL is nothing, this URL, so it will launch your application, right? But in this exercise, we're not doing any real application test, where because we're trying to understand all the TestNG concept, right? The parameterization, everything. So that's why we're putting focus on the concept, not the actual testing on application. We'll have a separate project, and where we're going to apply all those concepts that we're learning. Okay, so this is the parameterization. That's the way you can declare. Okay, save it. Let's run it. And to run it, you have to make sure you have to run in our XML file, right? Run as TestNG XML file. Okay, so we're expecting in demo 3, we're expecting here for the search result 2, where it will print first iPhone Pro 15 test result. So after this, we're expecting this and this. So iPhone Pro, let's go see iPhone Pro 15, right? Where is the iPhone Pro 15 test result? Where is the iPhone Pro? Oh, here you can see iPhone Pro 15 test result, this one. Okay, so after that, our compiler comes to here. It's say this, print this statement URL. So URL is nothing. This is the URL, Codenbox Automationlab.com, as I said, and then it comes over here is also get the value of the name variable, which is nothing, is shoreful. You can say it's shoreful. Okay, so that's the way you can drive the data of a parameter that's declared in your XML file underneath your suite level, which is global. Okay, and similarly, you can declare your similar type of data, any type of parameter in your module level or test folder level. Okay, so if and that time the scope of those parameter would be belongs to only in that module. Say example, I have a module named search, and in this module I have a class is demo 1, demo 3. So whatever, if I declare any module over here, okay, let's remove this test thread. We're not going to use test thread now here, where if we declare any parameter. We can declare any parameter over here. Similarly, say example, we're going to declare parameter, same format. Okay, parameter right after the module. Over here we'll say base URL. So, and the value would be, say example, this is one part of your module of your application. So some part of your module, some part of your module might have a separate URL. You want to direct launch that separate URL to test any function related with your search module, okay, in between these classes. So example, this could be the subset. Or so here is I'm saying that this application URL subset would be codenbox.automationlab.com/practice. Assume that this is search is going to be only test on this URL. So that's why I put this over here, the value this, right? So we'll say over here, you can say base URL, or you can say say sub URL, okay, name is sub URL, value is this. Now we can pass this this parameter to any method which belongs to this three, within these three classes, because demo 1, demo 3 only part of the search module. We cannot pass this parameter to demo 2, because demo 2 is part of the login module, which is separate module. So let's go to, I would say, demo 3, or let's go to the demo 2. We already used demo 3, so demo 2. Okay, demo 2, we have a web login. That's fine. Fantastic. We can use this one. So let's use over here. So same way, we'll say @parameters. Okay, parameters. So what would be the parameters, and what's the name of the parameters? The name attribute. To declare that name attributes, you have to pass in curly braces and in a string format. And let's go to the TestNG XML file. So it's called sub URL. Okay, name is sub URL, and demo 2, come to over here, sub URL. Okay, hover mouse, import the package with for the annotation. Okay, that's fine. Now to pass this, use this parameter, we have to create a variable. So variable is in the return type is string in your method, and say sub URL, you can say just again URL. Okay, and now again, now you can pass the URL to in your actual code in this method, right, in this test cases. Let's sys out, pass this URL. Okay, and again, since this is URL, so we're going to use in real life driver.get and pass this variable. It means it will launch, it will get the URL, and it will kick out your application, invoke the application. Okay, so now it's demo 2 underneath. Okay, underneath test method is called web login. We're supposed to see this output. So for the sub URL, the value is this. All right, we're supposed to see for demo 2 this output after this print. Okay, save it, make sure you save it, and go to again, and then run it again. Okay, so let's see for demo 2. Oh, we got some error. Okay, web login has not been marked, parameter sub URL. Okay, we got some marked. Okay, oh, I see, it's saying that, you can see the error. Okay, so TestNG exception, it's saying that, so this method for the demo 2, it's failing. You can see over here, you can see over here it's a 9 out of 10, it's past 9, 1 failure, and here is giving you the error. So it's saying the parameters, okay, sub URL, oops, it's required by @test on method web login, but has not been marked at optional or defined, has not been marked or optional as defined. Okay, let me, let me see if we just remove this one value. Let's see this, if we have made any mistake here. Parameter. Oh, did I see what I did a mistake? A mistake that, you can easily read, like on this method, web login method, which is in demo 2, has not been marked optional or defined. In demo 2, I pass this parameter like sub URL parameter, but I declared this parameter where, let's see, you can see I declared this parameter underneath the search module, and search module doesn't have the demo 2. You can see underneath the search module, it has a demo 1, demo 3, and demo 2 is underneath demo 2 underneath the login module. So as I said, like, if you declare your parameter under any specific module, it's limited to work only within those classes that belongs to that module. So let's move this one. Let's move this one to underneath this login module. Okay, underneath the login module, and here is a demo 2. In this module, we have a demo 2, so it's declared demo 2. It should be good now. Yeah, that's good. Like, you might have that kind of any kind of error. Don't be panic when you see error. Just read the error or log and then follow the instruction. They give you the very clear instruction so that you can debug it. Let me run it now. TestNG suite. Now it's good. 10 run, 10 pass. So we're expecting here after on the demo 2 over here for the web login method, so it should print this one, test to validate web login, test to validate web login, and after that this line supposed to print the Codenbox automationlab.com/practice. You can see Codenbox automationlab.com/practice. Okay, so this is the way you can declare your parameter in your XML file, whether it is under suite level or under any specific module level. Thank you.